Hi, good morning. It's Friday. So last night was a little bit interesting. I woke up throwing up in the middle of the night, and it was really weird. But it wasn't like, I don't know. I'm not going to give you too many details because I feel like even mentioning it might be too many details for some people, so I'm sorry. But I wasn't feeling good in the middle of the night, but I woke up feeling fine. Thank goodness, right? I'm so thankful for it. Yeah, so I woke up, my stomach was feeling perfectly fine. I was just tired because, you know, that whole process is pretty exhausting, so I'm pretty tired today. But my husband, who I love so much, has been really looking forward to Crystal Palace breakfast. It's like one of his favorite things to do in all of Disney World. He loves it so much. And it was scheduled for today, and we can't really reschedule it unless we rescheduled a bunch of things. So I'm so thankful that I'm feeling perfectly fine except for tired, you know, which is great. I just honestly think the beef from last night did not agree with me. It didn't like me, or I didn't like it. One of the two. So we're going to go to Magic Kingdom. I think all day today. We're going to go to Wilderness Lodge, not Fort Wilderness, Wilderness Lodge for dinner. So I think we're really going to try to take it easy. We always say that, and then we always don't take it as easy as we would want. So maybe we'll stick to our word. I don't know. All right, here's my husband. He's getting happier because, Eric, what is this? Cheesy potatoes. We are in Crystal Palace. There's Piglet. There's Tigger. And he loves this breakfast. We just finished breakfast, and I think I did a pretty good job at not overdoing it. My favorite, actually I really like the croissants. I was surprised, the croissants were really buttery. What did you think?
I liked it, it was really good. We enjoyed hanging out with Winnie the Pooh and friends.
What was your favorite part?
I like the cheesy potatoes because they're so good.
He loves the cheesy.
But I ate so much food. I'm full for a while, I think.
Well, that's good.
I don't even think we've shown you guys the castle yet. There's the castle. We've just been doing everything else.
Just in case you forgot what it looks like.
No, just in case.
It's minty and beautiful.
It's beautiful and pointy. Just like Amy. Beautiful and pointy.
There's nothing pointy about me. I'm all round and poofy.
Hello.
We are outside of Gaston's Tavern.
LeFou's Brew.
Yeah, Eric loves it. So we went on, after we went to breakfast, we went and got more Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom cards. And I got the lady, because like we were so excited, gave us like 5 packs.
Yeah, look how many that is.
Yeah, and I learned, because honestly I want an Elsa card, of course I do. But that was like a special holiday thing, so, which makes me want to, going in and out, which makes me want.
There's a pole right here that the camera can't see.
Yes. Anyway, the Elsa card was like a holiday special years ago, so one day we will come here during the holiday times and hopefully I can get my Elsa card. So we went and got cards, and then we went and did Tomorrowland. I really like Disney World's Tomorrowland. Like, I really like it, because they have two rides that I adore. Like, so we went on People Mover again. We went on Carousel of Progress. Eric, would you like to?
Like 3 times.
Yes, explain what happened.
So.
Sorry. I can't be trusted with the camera. I get distracted.
So on Carousel Progress, I think if you open the door and leave like too late.
There's 2 exit doors that have exit on the side.
But I think if you leave too late in the show, that it triggers something because we got stuck watching the same part 2 different times, 2 separate parts twice.
Well, so the first time there was a toddler that was
screaming,
like,
and so they left,
losing it, which understandable.
The second time, the rest of the family got up and left.
Of the toddler.
And then a whole bunch of other people just started leaving because they didn't want to watch it. But I was like, I don't even care. It's nice to sit in here. So
the poor cast member, though, I feel like
you have to have a lot of patience on that.
That one I think you have to have a lot of patience on. I felt it was hard for her, and my sympathies if you work at Carousel Progress, because that's an awesome attraction, but I feel like a lot of people don't realize that if you leave,
I think it messes everything up, so
yeah, that's what we think.
What can you do?
Yeah.
So anyways, we're just hanging out. We're gonna drink more of this.
Oh yeah, so we went on People Mover, we went on Carousel Progress, and we went on Monsters Laugh Floor. So like, we both have a love-hate relationship with Monsters Laugh Floor. Like, we both get kind of terrified of it because we don't want to get like, we don't want to be that guy, or we don't want to have to dance or anything like that, because that's like too much pressure, you know, too much attention, and we don't really like that. But it's kind of funny and it's cute, and we don't have it at Disneyland, so we were really brave and we did it, and we didn't get called on, so score.
Yep.
And now we're having our LeFou brew. Well, he loves it. I'll steal a sip or 2.
Yeah, it's just frozen apple juice. But it's good. And we're gonna probably go do Sorcerers, and then we're probably gonna get lunch, and we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, we're both really exhausted, and it's like, I'm a little bit sensory overload today. It's pretty crowded, and so I feel like I need to find some quiet places. I don't know what Eric's doing, right?
I'm drinking.
Oh.
Okay, we'll check in later.
A penny earned! And if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving is definitely not the sport for you!
Well, let's hear it for your founding fathers! Sam?
The delegates are discussing the question of America's independence from England, and there is much debate.
Hey, that's you guys.
Oh, right,
debate.
Debate.
Point of view.
Opinion.
Says you.
Argument.
Point.
Counterpoint.
Order. I'll take 2 hot dogs with extra mayo.
A banana sounds up.
Here's our lunch for our Magic Kingdom day. We are at Sleepy Hollow, and Eric got a corn dog with chips, and I got the spicy chicken sandwich with chips, and we are sharing a soda. I finished my spicy chicken waffle sandwich. It basically tastes like a spicy chicken patty that you could get from like McDonald's or the grocery store or something, which granted I like that. Like, I do like those spicy chicken patties. Excuse me, it tastes like that, dipped in like a sweet honey sauce. So it was fine. It's not like amongst my top absolute favorite things. And then they have house-made chips, which I usually love, but it just tastes a little bit greasy. Actually, a lot greasy. It tastes pretty greasy, so I'm not going to finish it because I'm worried about what it'll do to my stomach. And yeah, so it is what it is, you know. Theme park food, but they tried with the spicy chicken sandwich, and I'm not complaining about it. It's just, there's no Bruxies. So let's go to Eric now for his review about the corn dog.
It tasted like a Disney corn dog.
Wow. And then we're just going to leave you with that insightfulness. Signing off. Well, Eric and I needed an attitude adjustment. We needed a timeout because we were getting tired and cranky. And you want to know what you do when tired and cranky? When you're tired and cranky? Nothing acceptable. So you know what?
Take a nap.
Yeah, if you cannot behave properly, you have to go home and take a nap right now, mister or little lady. That's what we did. We sent ourselves home to take a nap because we were going to get cranky and because we were tired. So, you know what? Sometimes adults need an attitude adjustment too. Right, Eric?
That is accurate.
Yes. And I would say maybe more often than children. Kids need that. So anyway, that's what we did. We, I don't know. We just needed an attitude adjustment. And also a jacket change. So we went home, took a nap, and now we are going to go to Fort Wilderness. We have never been to Fort Wilderness before. We are going to explore it a bit, and we are going to go eat at the Storybook Dining at Artist Point for the first time. So I'm actually really looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to this meal. This was one of the highlights, so it'll be nice, and it'll be a highlight for Eric because he's never been over to that area. So it's fun to do something first together. Here's Wilderness Lodge. Look at how adorable it is. So far, with all the woodsy things, it's reminded me of Grand California Hotel.
I'm a visitor.
Well, this is what it looks like so far. I think it's supposed to be themed with the PNW. So, Eric, does this remind you of home?
Well, no, not yet.
I guess we'll see. It is pretty, though. Not like the grand prettiness of the Grand Floridian, and it's not the like cool vibe so far of the Polynesian. Alright, with these giant totem poles, I'm starting to get the PNW vibes here. They have those a lot in Seattle. And yes. Cool, this is the grand lobby. How cute is this? There are rocking chairs. I don't know if you guys know how deep my love of rocking chairs go. And look at how nice this is. Oh, and up there, those tiles, these tiles look like quilt blocks. So gorgeous. Wow. Look at this. This is our menu. It's like a leather book. We have this, which who knows what it's for. And we're seated in the corner. Look at the evil queens right there. It's so pretty. And we're right by the window. I don't know if it'll just to show you, but we could see the pool over there. Doesn't matter.
So this is mine. It is a chicken dish thing.
Okay, I have prime rib, carrots, horseradish, mashed potato, and a popover, which I've actually never tried before. Here are our desserts. Gooseberry pie. Dopey, basically it's sponge cake with little chocolate gems. And then a poison apple, which is white chocolate and a sour center. Okay, whenever you are ready. The huntsman's gift to the queen. Oh, it's smoky.
Chocolate hearts, and then you also have some caramel popcorn in the box.
Whoa.
That was awesome.
This is so fun. All right, we are outside now. This is the overlook. And so, whoa, here's some boulders. But this is what the pool looks like. Like, it looks like a pretty nice pool. Yeah. All right, Eric, let's talk about our experience.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about food. Appetizers. So there was like a butternut squash soup with a little marshmallow wand. That was delicious.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
I really, really liked it. I was surprised. We didn't do the shrimp because Eric doesn't really. Oh, Eric's going to do this.
Here, we're gonna spin this way because the light's way better. How about that?
Okay.
Is that better?
I don't know. Anyway, so we didn't do the shrimp, which is normally included, because we don't do shrimp or seafood. So they gave us double meat pies. The meat pies, not that great.
Well, it was like chicken sausage, I think.
That's what it seemed like. Chicken sausage inside of a pastry. But they had this this dipping sauce, this like fruit dipping sauce, which I love. Like, I ate it out of the jar, the extra one. It was good.
Funny. Yeah, but the butternut squash was cute because it was in a little cauldron.
Yeah.
And stuff, so it was good. And
Theming is possibly
yeah, let's switch sides. Sorry. It's better. Don't we look cute?
Theming, I think this might be the best overall themed restaurant at Disney I've been to.
Yeah.
I mean, don't quote me on that, but based on impressions right now, would you agree that's like overall themed very well? Maybe I'm...
No. I mean, the character interaction's really good and the food was themed. The food was themed good.
That's what I meant. Like the food.
The food theming? I wouldn't say the place is that... I mean, I don't know.
Themed.
I don't know. I think the Skipper's Canteen is the best one, but...
Oh,
just
for
I'm
the food
biased
I thought was very themed very well. All right. Well, later conversation, we'll talk to you guys about this. Okay, so the appetizers, but then
they're okay.
Yeah.
They're okay. But
the entrees.
The entrees, Amy liked hers.
Actually,
Amy didn't like hers.
I was really surprised because they put this like, so I am a big like beef, steak, meat eater, like carnivore to the core, and they put the like, and I really like prime rib, but they put this sauce all over it, and it's like, I tasted the sauce, not the meat, you know, and it's like, wanted to taste the meat.
Or your mashed potatoes.
And then the mashed potatoes were like horseradish mashed potatoes, which, like, not my favorite. But I tried a popover. The carrots were actually very good. They were really sweet and flavorful. I like the carrots. So carrots were good, and then the popover, which is the first time I've ever tried a popover, good. I liked it. I didn't even know what a popover was. I still kind of don't.
I had chicken, and the chicken was on a bed of potatoes, and so I bit into one of these potatoes, and it was not cooked all the way, and I was like, nope. And so I basically just asked for extra mashed potatoes, and they gave them to me. And then Amy's like, oh, let me taste one of these potatoes.
Because I wanted to know what he was talking about. I was like, how could these potatoes be so bad? So I bit into the potato, and I was like, this is an apple. It's not. So he bit into it.
So I bit into the apple, and I was expecting a potato. I didn't taste the potato, and I thought it was gross.
He couldn't tell the difference between a potato and an apple. And
it's because I had this sauce on it, and I thought it was I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. What do you want me to do? I don't eat fancy places.
I died laughing in this restaurant so many times. I kept making fun of it. It was hilarious. Eric does not know the difference between a potato and an apple.
Nope, apparently not. But
he'll
that's
get
okay.
applesauce instead of mashed potatoes.
Oh, haha, I made that joke already.
Yeah, that was
my
his
joke. I made that joke.
That was his joke. I forgot mine because it wasn't as good. But yeah. so that was the main course. So after the main course, I was a little bit like, great. This was supposed to be like one of our fun, like nice last meal, kind of a last big meal. I was a little bit disappointed. But then their characters really started to come, like they did good. Snow White sounded like Snow White. She was beautiful.
Well, it was Snow White.
Well, yeah. She was having a good voice day is what I'm saying. She sounded great. Mr. Sassy Pants over there doesn't like to get made fun of. But, yeah, and then we got some really fun photos with the dwarves. And then dessert came. I think we should turn it to this guy to talk about.
I like dessert, it's pretty good. So it was super good. There's two, so they brought three, they start with 3 desserts. It's a gooseberry pie, which I didn't like, but Amy liked it. She ate my gooseberry pie.
It was really good.
And then there was 2 sour candied apples, but it was like white chocolate mousse with like a little bit of sour apple taste in it.
I don't do sour stuff, so we basically traded.
Yeah, we traded, so it was super good. So it had a white chocolate leaf that went into the middle, down through the chocolate part, went through the middle. And then there was like these little, it was almost like apple seeds, but they're like these crispy little ball things. It's like in a crunch bar or something like that. Super delicious. It was basically like bite size.
So my gooseberry pie had like gooseberry, like if you think of apple pie filling, it was like that, but like gooseberries. And so gooseberries are like a little bit tartar, but it wasn't like super tart. And then it had a really nice like whipped cream on it and like little pistachios. And then there was a crust. I don't know if it was a pistachio crust or a regular crust, but I really like it. Like it wasn't too like rich or it wasn't too sweet or anything, which is my kind of dessert. Or ice cream, that's also my kind of dessert. But, okay.
Yep, so.
Then the third dessert?
Yeah, so the third dessert was like a sponge cake thing with really good frosting on it and some like chocolate gems.
It was dopey themed.
It was dopey themed. So I had a hat, white chocolate hat. It was all really good. And then the last thing is they come out with this, oh, well you'll see.
Yeah.
It's like this smoke thing that opens up and it's chocolate and caramel. Yeah, Huntsman box. So it's little candy, chocolate hearts that has like almost liquidy chocolate on the inside. You bite into it.
He loved it. I also liked it, but he loved it, so he got mine.
It was really good. And then caramel popcorn, which she liked.
And then like, and the box smokes like all dramatically when it opens and like.
I think you guys saw that, right?
Unless the camera battery died, but
oh, forgot the camera battery dies a lot on this trip.
But seriously though, like I would say the food is hit or miss, but the experience is so good. Tell them about, so then we meet the queen.
Yeah, you meet the queen at the end.
Afterwards, you like stand in a little line, but it wasn't long.
Yeah,
so,
and she was probably the best queen I've ever seen. She was hilarious.
Of course, she's the queen.
I know she's the queen. So I walked up and was like, hello my queen, how are you doing this evening? And she's just like, the diplomatic mission here is going very terribly wrong because I have to see that girl again. It was really funny. And then she went on about how terrible the dwarfs are and I was like, yeah, that must be the worst. She's like, it is, you know. So it was really funny. And then when Amy's like, oh, can I take a picture with you? She's like, proceed.
I'll tolerate it.
Yeah, I'll tolerate it. It was really funny. But she was and she looked like a good queen. I think Amy got some video of it, so.
Yeah, hopefully.
And she looked like, and she, like the people before us, I think were a little awkward. They didn't know how to interact with her. And so like, she was making some really funny comments about the little girl dressed as Snow White. She's like, how do you tolerate this dress? And then she said something about like.
Hilarious.
Yeah, she said something about like, what'd she say? Something about
if you spill on the dress, don't worry, it's worthless anyway.
Yeah, if you spill on the dress, don't worry, it's worthless anyway. So it's so funny. She was good. I would say she was worth the money just to see her.
Oh, you know what? Like, I feel like, okay, so my review is don't necessarily go there exactly for the food. Because the food might be hit or miss if you're anything like us. But, like, the experience, 10 out of 10, great experience. I don't know if I would, I don't know how soon I would go back, but like if I had a little kid that wasn't shy, oh my gosh, I would love it, right? Well, would you recommend?
Yeah, I would say go. It's fun. The character interaction's great.
It's so good. It was like one of the best.
Inside of the restaurant's really cute too, because there's like
beautiful.
trees that like the lights change up above and stuff like that.
Pick me.
Okay, you in the back.
I forgot. Also, like, they do a lot of like little shows. So you know how sometimes like in restaurants they're like, swing your napkin around or everybody clap, but they do that and it's a little bit more interactive. Like Snow White danced with some people, like, and it was, I don't know, there was a lot of flourish. There was a lot of flourish. Yeah, it was so much fun.
It was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah. I feel like this was a good last like fancy or nice dinner. A good
Even though we have one more day left tomorrow.
Yeah, but I think we're going a little cheap tomorrow. But
yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go to Disney Springs, I think in the morning, and then hit Epcot at night.
Tentatively.
To say goodbye, maybe.
Yeah. This I feel like was a pretty good end.
Yeah. All right, on to the next day.
Probably. I don't think we'll film.
See you tomorrow.
Good night, guys. How fun! There's a little ferry boat, and then a car is driving in the water.